Here's a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, aka CAP.
They gon' let me for my ambition.
Travis Scott is beefing behind the scenes, and now it's gotten more publicly with Killer Mike, right? If you guys remember the Grammys Rap Album of the Year, Killer Mike won, and Travis Scott did not like that because Travis Scott had the Utopia, right? And Killer Michael album won. Very hip-hop purist album against a very hip-hop mainstream kid youth-driven album. It's like yin and yang, damn near, right? They can coexist, but it's two different worlds and two different fan bases completely, two different age groups completely. Rap Album of the Year, Killer Mike won. Travis Scott went on to perform, I think, was it during the Grammys he performed, or was during something? Remember?
Yeah, Fiend. It was garbage.
And he was like, he got robbed again. They count me out 10 times. They keep robbing him of the Grammy. He kept saying he was mad, right?
Should have won Astro. God bless.
Then we have Killer Mike. He dropped a new album again, right? It's called Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival about 2 weeks ago, and he said on this album, "You gonna respect me like a motherfucking Grammy winner, like I cooked your favorite rapper, like a granny dinner." Right? And people thought, oh, he's talking about Travis Scott. Favorite rapper, Grammy winner, blah, blah. He's like, people got to respect me. Travis Scott has a manager. Young Larry David is his Instagram, one of his managers. And he went and commented, he said, at Killer Mike, Macklemore, Cardi B, tour, selling out, Chuck E. Cheese, karaoke nights near you. So I guess they're saying that Killer Mike can't sell out like the other artists, but saying like...
Weren't they saying that his first week was like 4,000 copies or some shit like that?
Yeah, what, Killer Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like as far as when it comes to numbers wise, right? He is lower than Travis Scott. Travis Scott is Travis Scott, right? But to keep it updated more, shout out to my boy Jordan Rose. He interviewed Killer Mike, and this is what Killer Mike said today. This is breaking news today. His opinion on the situation.
Artists I deeply have reverence for and admire. Travis Scott's amazing. I'm never gonna think anybody deserves anything in front of me, especially when I put in my best. But a lot of his fans, they don't like Mike now. And I have to accept that. That's fine. But there's going to come a time in their life that someone that they cared for deeply dies. And the question is, what song you going to pivot to? You know, I happen to have a record called Motherless that acknowledges that a lot of those fans are young men, and they're trying to find their way. I listen to Travis, I jam, but man, does the record hit you like shed tears when she won't let you see your child, when child support on your black ass for the mistakes you've made, when you facing jail, your suspended license. That's what my music does. It's there for you. It's the blues, baby. I'm there to take care of the whole human being and to speak to the whole human being. No matter how good you do, somebody gonna be talking shit. No matter what good you do, no matter how many blessings you give, it's gonna be somebody there talking shit. Right now, there's a member of the black intelligentsia that hates Michael.
Right.
Because Michael, instead of graduating Morehouse, he dropped out of Morehouse. And instead of the politicians calling them, they call him Michael.
Right.
I didn't ask for that job. I just got blessed with a unique set of talents that were.
So basically, he's trying to say his music's deeper. He went on an interview and said his music's deeper than Travis Scott's music. Like, you can cry to his music. There's like specific situations that his music you can relate to that he'll jam to Travis Scott's music, but it's not like his music where it's that deeper, etc. Right? Or it'll connect to someone on an emotional level, right? On a realistic, real life situation level. And I kind of, I'm not gonna lie to you, I disagree, bro. Him speaking like that just comes off salty, and it feeds into this idea of the generation versus generation. When it shouldn't be that way, it should be generations coexisting because we need each other. At the end of the day, we need each other, right? Killer Mike is a phenomenal rapper, right? He's a better rapper than Travis Scott. I'm not looking for Travis Scott for bars. Travis Scott has never been an elite rapper to me in life, never in life. What he is a phenomenal artist, all-around artist, phenomenal producer, phenomenal hook maker, phenomenal energy bringer, phenomenal, even in fashion, he's a trendsetter. He's made me a lot of money in my reselling days. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing Travis Scott merch right now. I might sell this. If I dry clean it, I think I could sell it maybe for $50, $60, and I might make $10 profit. Possibly. I have to check again to see how much I bought this shit for on tour. Oh, maybe... You guys remember? Did you guys buy anything that day? What?
No.
I think it was $30. I think it was $30. $35.
I didn't buy it because I didn't like none of the designs.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I like this one, though. It's nice. Straight up, La Flame!
It is nice.
But in the back, want me to show you the back? I'll show you later.
later.
No Diddy. I'll show you later. Take my pants down.
Okay.
When it comes to Killer Mike,
The fuck?
this situation, bro,
Stop hating.
this is getting out of hand. Right? We're gonna have Travis Scott respond to this. I guarantee it.
No, of course.
Travis Scott's
is
gonna
petty.
say some shit about this. And it's like I said, I watched Travis Scott perform live. I've teared up to Mamacita, Sita. Like now, not recently when we saw him. I'm talking about like back in the day, like rodeo times. I saw him live. I've seen him live multiple times. Astro World. Yeah, we saw him at URI, bro. We saw him in college years ago. Like
Before he was like big.
yeah, upper echelon type of era.
The fucking URI bleachers falling
We've
apart.
seen Travis Scott throughout his career, and we saw him recently, right? Twice. We saw him at the fucking what's the song he kept playing? Fiend, playing Fiend 16 times. Fiend. Now that's the official song for WrestleMania. Right?
For real?
Yeah, it's the official song
That's
for
wavy.
next year's WrestleMania.
I was moshing like crazy with the whites.
And like Marlon said earlier, he's tag teaming with Rey Mysterio for a match or two.
Mysterio.
I did see that.
So, and he has like custom Cactus Jack mask. So he's obviously a trendsetter. He can sell more than Killer Mike. He's bigger than Killer Mike commercially. Travis Scott is Godzilla. Like he's an enigma in culture when it comes to commercially successful. The numbers speak for themselves. Killer Mike is more based on integrity. I think that Killer Mike should just take a step back as far as that idea of like, my music, you do this, but you can't do that to his music, blah, blah. Just coexist. It's okay to coexist. You won, right? Ride off into your victory lap era right now with this new album as well. I heard good things about this new album. But let's try not to get into like, unless it's going to get musically. Like, if we're just going to be going back and forth with subliminals, we got managers subbing each other in the comments. If people are not going to, like, drop records, right? And I'm telling you this right now, Killer Mike probably would watch Travis Scott. If it comes, like, to this battle, let's be honest, bro.
No, yeah.
I never want to see Travis Scott diss anyone on a song.
I'm sorry, but have y'all actually like listened to a Travis Scott song? That nigga, I love Travis. I love him to the day I die. That nigga's not saying much.
Yeah.
That's
Lyrically,
saying a
it's
lot.
not going to be like, oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
see it go to that realm. But I just think it's going to get crazy. I don't want it to get crazier. But you can literally feel it like steaming, especially when his manager's commenting and shit and saying that Killer Mike is like a Chuck E. Cheese's, sold out in Chuck E. Cheese's. It's like, okay, so behind the scenes, they're talking about this.
No,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
issues behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And Travis Scott is saying what he's saying. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Travis Scott's Utopia was not worthy of a Grammy. It was not worthy of a Grammy.
It was not.
I'm sorry. If you're going to give it to a Travis Scott album, give it to Astroworld.
Or Rodeo.
Or Rodeo. Utopia? His worst album? Is the Grammy album? Sorry, Travis. That's not going to happen.
It was a cheap attempt as Yeezus. God bless.
Your
It didn't work.
Jesus 2.0? No. And it's kind of aged better. I'm liking a lot of the songs on there. I still love, Eyes. And, there's a lot of records on there that are dope.
But it's just not.
But it's not
Yeah.
Grammy winning?
Yeah. That really just showed you Yeezus was a one-in-a-kind album. You could not
Bro,
recreate
Gunna
it.
didn't even Gunna had the best rap album last year. He didn't even get nominated for the Grammy.
Yeah.
That says alone everything about the Grammys.
But you know
right?
what's funny? I have no blame on Travis because I already know how Travis is as a person. Killer Mike, you need to shut up. I blame it on you. This situation's got to this point. Because Killer Mike can't preach black consciousness and black advancement and be in that type of environment. But if you're in that type of environment, you understand your music is not meant to trend. Your music is there as an outlet for people who need to seek it. So you need to have a much more mature perspective on the situation.
Yeah.
You're also older. You're an older statesman. You're from Dungeon Family. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Why
no.
are you arguing with Travis Scott, bro? Let it move on. He disrespected you, cool. But as an older statesman in the culture, I would like for him to have hit him up privately. I don't know if he did.
They should talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They should collaborate, if we're being honest.
They should.
They should collaborate in some aspect. Travis producing for him. They should make a collaboration work. Travis has serious records. They could probably make it work. But as far as this situation, the way it's going now, I don't like it like this. I'm not a fan of because
It looks bad.
yeah, and Killer Mike, you're bigger than this. You're wrong. People cry to Travis Scott music. It's not about just what he's saying. And he has deep songs.
Yeah.
90210, Coffee Bean. He has deep records. So to say that is as if you're just bunching him into this box of
You just lit music.
yeah, no, that's not what it is.
No.
You must not listen to Travis Scott, and
Which
that's
is
okay. But also, we have to acknowledge Travis Scott probably just doesn't listen to Killer Mike.
He's
And that's also okay. They're both coming at it from ignorant standpoints as far as discographies and their content, their music. And Travis is being petty. Utopia does not deserve a fucking Grammy. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry.
And someone in the comments said that the idea that saying someone can't sell is not corny. Yes, it is. Music is beyond profit. You have to stop this narrative that profit is this measure of success. Then you live your life by money.
Yeah.
Like, art is bigger than wealth. Art is bigger than money. Art is bigger than sales. Like, there's music that resonates with a certain crowd, and it could be their holy grail of music.
Bro.
And there's just a reflection of how good the music was for that crowd. Like, y'all have to stop this shit. It doesn't have to resonate with everyone to be good.
Killer Mike is a part of Run the Jewels, bro. Run the Jewels is one of the most successful touring rap groups of all time. They have one of the biggest cult followings in rap group history. Run the Jewels, now he's doing his solo shit. He's still a part of Run the Jewels. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they retired Run the Jewels. I think they can make a comeback whenever they want. It's him and I forgot his name, but it's a white man. He's like a producer as well, I believe. LP. Correct me in the comments. I'm not an expert. I haven't listened to Run the Jewels in years, but there's a lot to Killer Mike. There's different dynamics. He also makes phenomenal TV shows. He gives a phenomenal interview every time. So that's the thing. We know who sucks at interviews. Travis Scott.
Oh, yeah.
We know who gives phenomenal interviews. Killer Mike. So if it comes to on-camera debate, I think like they just got to stop it because there's no. It's two different situations. They just got to coexist. If I'm Killer Mike at this point, maybe don't even comment. Because now you're going to get Travis being petty, his
That's
manager.
what I'm saying.
It's going to be crazy.
Bro,
and Travis
Killer
Scott
Mike's
fans
60.
be on some Kanye fan shit. So like they might just troll him in the comments and make this shit worse. Add fuel to the fire.
You're too old to argue with Travis Scott. As a statesman, in the Joe Budden interview with Yachty coming out, is perfect that this is happening right now. Because Joe Budden said it himself. Yo, they're back and forth. I really like their interview. They're back and forth.
I gotta watch it. I still haven't watched it yet.
You still haven't watched it?
Surprisingly.
Bro, the subject matter was insane. Because think about it. Yachty's introduction into the music industry was Joe Budden.
Yeah.
That
Complex, the show, Everyday Struggle.
Everyday Struggle, that whole back and forth. So, and Joe is saying, yo, older people are doing their best to hand off the baton.
Yeah.
Because they're struggling with the fact that, nigga, Rap Radar is gone. Like, a lot of these, companies that people were dropping their music on, they had exclusive drops on, they're fading out. They're deleting their inventory because they don't have the cloud space to have it anymore.
Yeah.
The older generation's watching, that piff is, phasing out a bunch of their fucking memory. SoundCloud's about to go bankrupt. They're like, yo, the music we were dropping on places we could only drop without getting hit with lawsuits are fading away.
Yeah.
So our catalogs are disappearing. How do you think that makes us feel that we built this shit and now y'all being egotistical and arrogant as shit? Because the reality is, to the Travis fans, Travis is egotistical.
Yeah.
And he acts like a dick.
We've seen in Europe the fans trying to take photos with him and him with the cops trying to take photos of him and everything that's been happening and his ego's been showing. And it's everyone has the right to, but you can tell where it's oh, this guy, on some rock star shit gets in his diva bag, but it backfires. That shit backfires. You can't be like that forever. That shit backfires.
And Killer Mike knows better. That's where I get frustrated. As an older person, you know better. You should be leading the way. That's always been my message to older people. Y'all should be leading the way.
Yeah, he should be like, yo, Travis, I don't know. Let's reach out. Let's work together. Blah, blah, blah. Stop this narrative, blah, blah, blah. Because you won the Grammy, bro. You won the Grammy.
And it was a great album.
Yeah, and it was a great album. I think you were more deserving of it of Travis,
Of course.
if I'm being honest. I think you were. As far as rap album Grammy winning, I think Michael had more of a rap, full body work. It was more purist. I appreciate it. I feel it'll age better than the Travis Scott Utopia. Overall, did I agree with any of those albums? No, I would have given if it was up to me, it would have been Gunna. But Gunna wasn't even nominated. So.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.